Ladies, all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Helm developer meeting for September 12th, 2024. This meeting is being recorded. If you don't want to be recorded, please drop off now. You can watch recording later. And this is a CNCF project, so it's governed under the CNCF rules of code of conduct. So we can get started. Announcement, Matt Farina, regression release of 3.16.1. Floor is yours.
Yes, so we have a regression release going out. 3.16.0 went out yesterday, and there was a regression in it where Helm dependency update stopped working. Pretty major, bug, and it was due to an optimization pull request to try to improve performance around managing it. The fix was to revert that performance improvement, and we can go ahead and revisit that later. But it's building right now on the release. Actually, it just finished building, so I've got to go through the rest of the release phases, but the binaries and everything are up. The one thing I'll point out is I don't know what's causing this, but on main, and I went with this anyway, the code QL run is failing, and it's not that it's failing or there's a problem, it's failing to upload the results, which is why I went anyway. Everything else passed, but somehow the code QL action is right now failing to upload its results to the location it always does. I don't know why, and there's been other pull requests merged in. It just started today, and it hasn't been going all day. A bunch of the pull requests that went in earlier today were fine. And so there must be something going on in the backend permissions or something. But that's why I went with it anyway, because it's code QL and it's a pushing problem. There's actually no errors in the runs. So I'll get that out here probably in the background of this meeting and a little bit after, and we'll have a fix out for the regression.
Awesome. Thank you, Matt. Anyone else have any last minute announcements before we move on to discussions? Okay. For discussion, Emery, pre-delete hook need maintainers to review. This is Helm pull request 13.098. I will put it into the chat. Emery, the floor is yours. Are you here? Not see it. This copy the link.
What I'll say to this pull request is I actually haven't had a chance to read it or review it. I've had other things going on, so it's in my open tabs, but I just have not had an opportunity.
Okay. Are there any other maintainers who have the ability to take a look at this time?
I can, yes, I can also look at it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Joe. All right. Anyone else have anything else for discussions?
I have one other thing that I'll bring up.
Yes,
learned something interesting with the 3.16.0 release. We have had our Go version set to 1.22, the minor version, for a long time, and I had assumed that meant it would pull in the latest version. Last week 1.22.7 came out with some CVE fixes in it, and I had assumed when you just specified it went to the latest patch release. Well, I was wrong, and I discovered it yesterday when we did a release, and it went on 1.22.6 and had all those CVEs in the standard library. And the reason for that is with GitHub Actions, they have the actions runners. And if you don't specify the patch release, it uses the cached version on there. And the GitHub Actions team has not updated their runner to have 1.22.7 on it. It's only got 1.22.6. So we did a pull request to update it to 1.22.7 to enforce that. So this build that goes out today will actually have that. But that's the kind of thing we're actually going to have to keep an eye on and bump now. Now, there's some tooling we can automate around creating pull requests that'll just bump it for us. I'll probably try to twist Rob's arm into, hey, want to write some pull requests? Unless somebody else does, because you've been all over that. And we'll get something in there to automate this, but we have to go to the patch level just because GitHub's staying behind in the runners and there can be CVE stuff in there. So I thought that was worth sharing. It was news to me. I learned it yesterday.
Wasn't happy when you found this out. I was there. All right, thanks, Matt. Anyone have anything for a HIP review? Shout outs? Social media amplification. I would probably say the new version of Helm probably needs to be added to that. That's just my guess.
I'll wait for Matt for
No. Okay.
yeah, for 3.16.1.
Okay. If no one has anything else, let's move to
Well,
assignment. Oh, sorry.
I have an update on pull request 12277. So that's the multi-secret pull request. So Joe and I had a conversation on the Slack channel. For those of you interested in how does the old Helm version behave, if the chunking kicks in, I do have some tests actually published on the Slack channel. Matt, I think that's the one that you picked up as a review. So if you're interested in that, you can look at how the old client behaves in case chunking happens.
Right. Frank, can you
Fantastic.
update,
Thank you.
Can you update? Can you put the link to that pull request in here so we
Yes,
can put
I
it
will do.
into the notes docs? Thank you.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Okay, going back a couple subjects. There's a check latest flag for the setup go.
There is.
We will look into that because that's a wonderful idea here.
I'm on it. Look at it right now.
Thank you for pointing that out.
I just learned it myself.
Okay. All right. Assignments for next week. We need a moderator. I'm at Open Source Summit, so I cannot do it. So I apologize.
I'll be traveling. I won't be there either.
One sec here.
All eyes on Scott.
I actually can do that next. Yes, I can do that next week. I'll have the time then.
Awesome. Thank you, Scott.
Yes.
Notes. No one? Bueller?
Can't do it.
Can do it.
I can't because when I on my work laptop, I'm not logging in with my Google account, and my work account just I can't try and anyway. Yeah, the stealth
You
mode
should be
thing keeps
able to
me
do
from
it.
doing stuff.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Thank you, Karen. You're the best. Issues in triage?
Yeah, you can put me there.
Evans, thank you, sir. Anyone else? For PRs, I generally help all the time, so you can put my name down for PR review, but I'm just contributor. So maintainers, do we have anybody?
Yeah, put me down for a PR review too.
I will be.
Thanks.
Scott and Joe. Okay. And core maintainers for next week. I know, Matt, you're not here. Is there any other core maintainers
I'll be here.
Joe, thanks. All right. Anyone have anything else? Okay. Well, thank
No,
you.
just add me to the core maintainers as well. I'll be,
Oh,
course,
yeah.
there.
Yeah. He's moderating. He's probably here.
Hopefully.
I mean, you don't know. You don't know.
It has been known to happen that I did not show. So I'll be
All right.
there.
Well, thanks, everybody. Have a great week.
You too.
Thank you.